Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer, I was going to say another, but I know I did a collab from these guys, but it was with Weinstefaner. I don't think I've done another review of them on this channel yet, from Sierra Nevada Brewing out of Chico, California. This beer is just called BFD. It says, well, down here it says beer for drinking, but I think it's also supposed to be an acronym for Big Effin' Deal, meaning that this beer is not supposed to be a big deal. It's not for aging. It's not rare. It's just a good beer. I mean, that's probably also why it's in this stovepipe can too, the 19.2. Just a big, or in this giant. It's in this big giant can because it's supposed to be just an easy drinking, crushable beer. Actually, yeah, it says casually crushable on the front. It doesn't say anything about the description on the can, but I looked it up, and it's supposed to be a Hoppy Blonde Ale. So, I mean, those things can be... That's a pretty wide range of beer. I mean, I've had things that were called that, but they're basically just a blonde ale, which is like a non-lagered pale lager, versus... something that's almost basically like a session IPA. So crack it open and see where it falls in that spectrum, if at all. Oh, and this is also a 4.8 ABV. And also, you notice generally I drink out of like a snifter or a Pilsner glass if it's appropriate. But because this is called BFD and it's supposed to be like this is a simple plain beer, blah, 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 blah. If it wasn't for this channel, I would actually just drink this out of the can, but I figured I still should show what it looks like, but I'm putting it in like the most basic glass possible. It's just a stone shaker, and I figured that was somewhat appropriate because it's, from the same area, so we'll see. It's pretty fizzy. Let's see if we got a little more. Yeah. So as you can see, it pours that is a true blonde ale. It's definitely opaque. You can see my finger through it. Let's say it's darker straw to golden color with a pretty fizzy white head that's fizzled out mostly. There's just tiny bits sticking around. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the aroma. I wouldn't say it's going to necessarily lean towards like a straight up IPA. But it's definitely, the aroma is definitely hop forward, I would say. It's generally like old school, earthy, slightly floral hops, a tiny bit of grain character, but not much. So I'm assuming this is going to be like a little bitter, a little earthy hop, and then light pale malt. So we'll see. Man, that is really good. My friend gave me this, and I'm pretty sure that he got it. I've only had this for a couple of weeks since he gave it to me. I'm pretty sure he got it not too long before he gave it to me. So I think it's at least within like 2 months, so it's fairly fresh. But I was expecting something pretty good from these guys anyways, because they don't make anything that's flawed. I thought, it might not be mind-blowing by any means, but it would be a nice, easy drink of beer, and that's definitely what it is. Just has a nice, earthy, floral, slightly orangey and fruity hop character up front. And is followed by like a really nice, clean, bready finish. It's not like that just 2-row or like corn taste that you get out of lagers. Some lagers, like, it really is like a nice, well-crafted, bready malt base. And I think the title of this really fits it well. I mean, this is a beer for drinking. Like, this is a really great tailgate beer. I would definitely buy these to tailgate with. Excuse me. Probably not going to be tailgating much down here, only because I'm not a big Panthers fan. But if I do choose to go to a game, you know, this might be a good option. I'm probably going to go to Pitt Wake Forest game. Another good option. Now, again, because I didn't buy this, I don't know what it cost, but I know I've seen it in stores, and they're like $2 for these cans. I mean, they're cheap. So, you know, price is definitely, regardless of taste, the price is definitely on the beer side. Yeah, this is just a really, really nice, easy drinking beer. And I love that it just fits the description perfectly because, you know, it still stays to its roots where I would call it a hoppy blonde. I think that's a good description because it is hoppy. It's definitely hop forward, but it's not even close to being hop to the level of where I would call it a pale ale, or an IPA, or even like an American pale ale. It's not even to that level. It's just so balanced between the nice floral and orangey hops and the nice bready malt character. There's a little bit of bitterness just to cut the sweetness from the malt, but that's it. It's not bitter at all. It's very, very balanced. Regardless, I mean, unless it was crazy expensive, regardless of the price, this would be a buy for me. But because I know how cheap this is absolutely a buy. This might be like a go-to tailgate beer for me because sometimes I used to get the big stovepipe Founders all day, but that beer sometimes to me it's like when it's fresh it's good, but it falls off pretty quickly, and then the malt base to it is too caramely and it's just not very good. But like this, the malt base in this is very, very light, and I feel like even if the hop started fading, this would still be a pretty decent beer. So I would probably prefer this over that, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, this is absolutely a buy for me. If you want a really nice, easy drinking beer, this is a poolside beer, a tailgating beer. This could fit in many, you know, in a lot of different atmospheres. But honestly, it's world class in and of itself. It's so balanced and easy to drink. I love it. So yeah, that's all I got from this guy. But I definitely am gonna buy these when I just feel like drinking something easy and cheap. So please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.